Today we're going to be comparing two electric toothbrushes. So we have the Oral-B Smart 1500 and the Laifen Wave toothbrushes. So the Oral-B Smart 1500 has sort of this peel away strip on the top here. All right, and it's one of these like cartons. So just to show you the packaging here, they kind of have it all. It's safely in there, but you're probably going to want to rinse this off when you get it. I can see a bunch of like dust. I don't know if you guys can see that. There is a bunch of dust on that. And then over here, we get our toothbrush head. This looks like our charging dock, and then the toothbrush. So this is the Laifen Wave, and to open it, there's a little arrow here on the back. Just peel that, and this should drop out here. Oh, there's one on both ends here. It's kind of a nice design. It keeps it from falling open there. Ooh, look at that. So definitely a little better presented here for the Laifen Wave. That sits very nicely in there. And underneath this, we'll get our charger cord. And this one, they send 3 brush heads along. So that is definitely a benefit there. So before we get to the features, I do want to say the Laifen Wave is definitely better presented. The packaging is better. It was a smaller box, but everything was much neater in there, better presented. The other thing I'm noticing, this is the user manual for the Wave, which is kind of a nice pamphlet that flips open here. Very easy to read, very easy to go over how it works. And this is the manual for the Oral-B, which is your like old school pamphlet. Check this out. I mean, these, I've always found these to be somewhat overwhelming. There's all this tiny print, and you're always looking through, trying to find your language, that sort of thing. When it comes to presentation, the Laifen Wave is definitely better. So the Laifen Wave does come with 3 brush heads, and each brush head is supposed to be for a slightly different style. If you have like sensitive gums or deep cleaning, they kind of go over the different types here. And you can get more of these. They are replaceable and they're easily accessible, as well as with the Oral-B. This one only came with 1 head, but you can get all different types. Same deal. There's like different ones for different types of teeth, so you can order them and try out different ones and see which ones you like best. But I will say that the replacements for these are very reasonable. If you're going to compare that, they are extremely reasonable, and that is definitely a plus for the Laifen. Give you guys an up close here so you guys can compare. Size-wise, Laifen is a little smaller. They both look good, and they're both waterproof. I should point out here, before we get too far into this, the Oral-B uses this charger, which it sits on to charge, and it must be some type of wireless charger. I don't see any connections there or anything. So it just sits on that, and that will charge it. It does give it a nice stand to keep it on, and this plugs into an outlet. The Laifen charger is this, I'm guessing it's magnetic. Yeah, it hooks right on like that. Nice, powerful magnet. So that's very easy, and then it has a USB Type-C connection and a USB-C adapter to regular USB, depending what type of charger block you have to plug that into. But this will have to lay on its side while it's charging, just something to keep in mind. And there is no stand for this, so I mean, they do stand up just like that, but just something to keep in mind. There's no stand. The Oral-B does have a stand, which is nice. The one thing neither of them included was some type of traveling carrying case. If you're going to travel with them, you're just going to have to throw them in a Ziploc bag or something, because I mean, obviously these boxes are too bulky. You don't want to put them back in the boxes. As nice as the box here was, I do wish they had some type of case you could throw them in, or even like some type of sanitary bag just to keep them in, but no big deal. So on the Oral-B, there is a little light down here which you can't see because it's not lit up. When the battery is running dead, that will light up to give you a warning. You can still brush with it, but you will soon need to charge it. But that doesn't give you any indication of how full the battery is until it's dead. That will also turn on green when you have it on the charger dock and are charging it. On the Laifen Wave, there is actually a little battery indicator down here at the bottom. You guys can see that right below that airplane. The button on the Laifen Wave is not like a clicking button. It's a sensor button, which is it looks nice and it feels cool. And you just press gently on that, and that turns, and now that is on. And you can see this has vibration and oscillation. So the Oral-B only vibrates. You can see it vibrating there. So that is definitely an added bonus. You get the vibration and that oscillation to help get in and clean your teeth really well. To go through the modes, there's 3 cleaning modes. Same thing for this. They both have 3 modes. And to go through the modes, you're just going to click it, turns on, click it again, it goes to the next mode, click it again, it goes to the 3rd mode, click it again, it turns off. On the LAIFEN, you click it to turn it on, double click to go to the next mode, double click, and then double clicking just takes you through the modes. If you click it, it turns off. So I will say the Oral-B is definitely easier to use because you have one button and you just click through to turn it off. There's no long pressing. It's just one click. And the LAIFEN is a little more ergonomic. I like the style of this button, but you will probably have to read their manual. It's pretty simple once you figure out how to go through the modes. The LAIFEN has its own app, which is really cool. You download the app from the App Store. You can do this on Android or iPhone. So now, once you're in the app, you can control everything right from the app here, which is really cool. There's the on-off, so I can turn it on and off right. If you see that, it's turning it on and off right from the app. You can turn flight mode on to turn it completely off. You can turn on a 30-second reminder. So every 30 seconds, the handle will vibrate and you'll feel it. You can also turn on the high frequency, and then they have all these controls for changing your, let me turn on, we'll do this. You can change the vibration strength, you can change the oscillation range, and you can change the oscillation speed. All here, and you can set that, you can set your brush time. Really cool. Easy to use app, well designed, and it's all right there, you can see it. The Oral-B does not have an app, but it does have some other cool features built in. It has that 30-second timer. One of the best features though about the Oral-B Smart 1500 is it has a pressure sensor. So this is designed to protect the gums in your mouth. When this feels the pressure, if you look at the bottom, that ring lights up red. Lights up red, so you'll see that probably in the mirror, and it reduces the vibration. It doesn't turn it completely off, but it reduces it a lot, so you know to back off and not press as hard. So that's a really cool feature that the Oral-B has that's built in. So they are both obviously great toothbrushes. You can get the replacement parts for them. This is like a toothbrush you buy and it's gonna last you for years, and they're both awesome. You're gonna be happy with either one, I'm sure. You just have to decide, do you want the extra features that you get on the app, the customizability? Do you want the simple Oral-B? But for me, there is one feature that really makes these different, that's very important to me, and that is the sound. I just want to show you quick the difference here. I'm going to turn on the Oral-B. And I'll turn on the LAIFEN Wave. The LAIFEN Wave is incredibly quiet, and in the handle, you don't feel the vibration nearly at all. This thing is loud and noisy, sounds like it's out there grinding stumps. So for me, if I want to brush my teeth, I'm getting ready for bed, I'm tired, I don't need this. Same thing in the morning, I'm tired, I don't need my toothbrush to wake me up. The quietness of the LAIFEN Wave is a huge benefit to me. I'll let you decide for yourself which one you prefer, but just based on the sound alone, I think that's a big deal. I would definitely go with the LAIFEN Wave.